What's up, folks? It's your boy Bob Hollywood with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today, I would like to review for you this Marvel Legends Deadpool line or wave with the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. It is Paladin. I can tell you right now, I don't know anything about Paladin. I'm going to turn the figure over and it should have a mini bio, but outside of that, I do not know anything about the figure or the character. This, of course, was made by Hasbro, licensed for Marvel/Disney. It's not for children or onion heads under the age of 4. You see my box is pretty torn up. That's just because I don't care about anything other than that right leg of this Sasquatch. So here is the bio for Paladin. It says, Paladin is a mercenary marksman who always has his eye on the bottom line. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Doesn't say much about him. It's just the basic, I'm assuming, villain. Since he's a mercenary, usually mercenaries are not good guys. As you can see, the box is already pretty torn up on the side, so I'm just going to tear it up some more. And I just really care about the Sasquatch leg. I bought this figure from Kmart. Their Marvel Legends run about $21.99, $22. But the Kmart I bought this from is going out of business. This is maybe the 4th or 5th toy I've bought from them, and I reviewed some already. So that Kmart's going out of business, and I got this for 45% off, 50% off, 45% off, something like that. It was worth my money, in my opinion. This guy's legs are horrible out of the gate. I'm gonna take some time to adjust that. So let me get everything I need out of it. There is Sasquatch's right leg. Paladin also comes with 3 accessories for himself. 2 golden pistols. Why a pistol would need to be gold, I don't know. And a knife with a golden blade. That is arrogance, guys. I don't think I need anything else out of this, so I'm going to put that in my, oh yeah, this is from the year 2017, so I'll just go ahead and put that in my recycling pile that I have sitting next to the table. Just trying to figure out my camera for you guys, man. I'm sorry. Should have been already focused and situated. And what I meant by his leg earlier is his knee wasn't straight. His leg was like this, like clearly not straight. So I was trying to configure it so it could be straight. Ooh, there we go. Now we're all good. Oh, wow. And his crotch is dirty, man. Like, I don't know why his crotch is dirty. His crotch is just dirty. So, as you see, very simple color palette. Purple and black. And only other difference is his flesh, which is white man flesh. His goggles, which are gold. And he has some silver buckles every now and then. His holster moves on his leg, which is cool. And his holster fits his gun perfectly. He only has one holster for a gun, and that's on his left thigh. He can hold his guns. Obviously, since there are 2 guns, he can hold them in both hands. There is a trigger finger, which just makes getting the gun in his hand perfectly slightly more difficult than if there were no trigger finger. Whoops. Yeah, it makes getting his gun in his hand really fucking difficult. Like, ridiculously, unnecessarily difficult. And I don't even want to try, honestly. There, I did it. I'm not going to do it with the other hand. You see the gun is kind of loose in his holster. It falls out if I do that, which is a bummer. My only solution I could think of is maybe drill a hole at the bottom of the holster. That way it can go down further. But it does rotate around his hip because it can come off. And there's also a holster on his boot, his right boot, for his knife. And that one fits much better. hold his weapon, hold his knife in his right hand. Ah, it looks like he's going to make a sandwich. He's going to spread some mayonnaise or some butter on the toast. Let's get these accessories out of here. Now let's go over him. So, he's made out of several different materials, several different types of plastic. I'm not a materials expert, but his head, softer. His chest, harder. Arms, at the top, harder. Biceps, softer. When I say harder on the arms, they're not the same as that. Hands, a weird plastic. They're like hard, but yet pliable. I can't describe it. Crotch, dirty. I want to say it's made of the same as the top material, but you can see the detail. I like that backing. Let's hold his back. See some blemishes right there in his left butt cheek. Boots softer, legs softer. Foot harder. But yeah, like I said, mostly black, and you can see in the camera it really shows well the texture of his upper body armor. It's no place other than that. But there's texture throughout. You see on the back of his legs, back of his knees specifically, there's a little texturing, back of his boots. I've seen people turn this guy into Prowler from the Into the Spider-Verse series of films. His joints are stiff. I was trying to get his arms all the way down, but his joints are stiff. Let's go over his articulation. Because his right arm is stiff, it's as far as it wants to go. And again, that's his face. His face is not bad, just a generic face. Can't comment on how likeliness of it to the comics or whatever. Again, this is a comics figure, it's not in the MCU. Arms go up 360 degrees, or rotate 360 degrees rather. Bicep swivel. Bends at the elbow, about 90 degrees, which is good. Maybe a little bit better. Double jointed elbows, by the way. Let me show you. So they are double jointed, so better than 90 degrees, really. He could get some pretty good poses with his elbows. Take advantage of that. Wrist articulation. Ab crunch. Ab rotation. Legs go out that wide. Legs go forward that much. Double jointed knee allows him to have a seat. If you have something you want to sit him on. Double jointed knees also allow him to kneel before a Zod or to propose to someone. Also, calf rotation, 360 degrees. Boots. Get his old twinkle toes. Heel step. And do that as well. Head goes. Head's weird. You can see it's on this hinge. It's really stiff. But I just moved it. It's still kind of stiff. Very stiff, really. But it does rotate 360 degrees. Get his height. I'm going to compare him to the Deathlock from this series. Again, I have all the figures in this series except for the cable, which comes with the left leg, with the leg on line. 6.5 inches. Deathlock is going to be taller. just slightly. And I also do not have the gray Deadpool that comes with the head for Sasquatch, and I did not buy the regular Deadpool because I don't need a Deadpool. I buy Build-A-Figure pieces if necessary. So there is this guy. And his hips are a little wobbly, but no, I don't know if I showed you the rotation on his thighs. Some figures that's hiding, his is pretty visible. But the main attraction, here's Sasquatch with 4 of 6 pieces, arm, torso, leg, and now he has 5 of 6 pieces because he has 2 legs. So this leg was the first piece, but the torso, the 2 arms are on the same time on, I believe, Amazon, and now I have the leg. The only thing I'm missing is his head, and then I will have my first completed Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, and my second Sasquatch, because I do have the Toy Biz Sasquatch as well, or my third Sasquatch. I have the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Sasquatch, and I have the one that came with the Toy Biz 90s figures back in the day. I have 2 of those. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me, B.O.B. Paladin in a neck suit. Let all of them know where they can find me, and I look forward to hearing from you guys again. Have a great day.